Hello, hello, hello. We're back.
Let's go.
What's
Let's
going
go.
on, Skol Sessions? This is Dre Zach tuning in, episode 14. How you feeling? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Who we play this week?
We play we we playing the Marriott in Cancun this week. That's who we playing. So I know you did your 60 minutes interview with Michael Pennick Pops, Pennick Senior. You did your thing while I was in California, you know what I'm saying? I had to take a little PTO. Had to take a little
Yeah,
PTO.
yeah.
But but we're back at it, man. Like I said, even though we're in Cancun right now enjoying the sun rays, we still have Minnesota Vikings football stuff to talk about. So we're gonna get straight into it. The teams that are still in the tournament would be the Baltimore Ravens, the Taylor Swift Chiefs, and then we got in the NFC, we have the 49ers, and we have the Cinderella story, the 8 Mile story, the kneecap tight ends, be aware stories, the Detroit Lions. So we're gonna keep it short and sweet this episode. Give me your NFC, AFC championship predictions on top of your Super Bowl winner. Just give it to me real quick.
All right. Well, I got the 49ers ending
Okay.
the Cinderella story.
Okay.
Yep. I got the 49ers knocking them off. I feel like
Right,
it's
right, right.
destiny. They got to win. Like they're in that window period. They have to win.
Okay.
Niners take it. And on the other end, you got the Ravens and the Chiefs.
Yeah.
Bro, I don't think nobody wants to see the Ravens right now. The Ravens are hot. They're
They look
dominating.
they look good. They look
on
good.
on every cylinder they're clicking. So
Right,
I,
right.
I'm going with Lamar right now. He's hot. He's playing. He's got them boys playing. So
Okay. You
yeah, they're
going
dancing. They're dancing in the locker room after the games. It's a wrap, bro. Yeah,
okay.
and then when we get the Super Bowl, it's gonna be the Ravens Niners, and your Ravens are taking it by 3 points.
So Lamar's gonna get that, he's gonna get that ring.
He's gonna get that ring.
Sheesh. You see,
What you got?
my head's telling me the same thing. Ravens, 49ers. Um, but for the culture, I want to see the Ravens, DC versus Detroit with the Lions, man. And I'm a Vikings fan. That's kind of the worst thing to see, the Packers or the Lions in the Super Bowl would be disgusting. But something tells me the Lions are going to come to play. Brock Purdy didn't look awful in that NFC Championship game, but he damn sure didn't look. You know what I mean? He wasn't out
Mm-mm.
there. He wasn't out there. They didn't win because of him per se, even though he did have that game-winning drive. So,
He was out there making that 800,000 for a reason. For a reason that game.
so I, I'm gonna go. I'm gonna just go Ravens, and uh, 49ers. But I wouldn't be surprised. I do think these are the four best teams in the NFL. Honestly, I mean the Lions are clicking on all cylinders. 49ers have been a well-run organization. Lamar and those boys, and Baltimore, they draft good. They have good players. And then the Chiefs. I mean, you can't bet against Patrick Mahomes. So
No,
I mean, we're blessed to have these four teams, and in it. Hopefully, your Minnesota. I know you say your Minnesota Vikings will be there next year. They'll be, defending the NFC and going into that Super Bowl next year. So
let's go.
that is that. It's been a while. We ain't chopped it up in a minute. We have some things to talk about, bro. Of course, every year we have those teams that don't, that underachieve, that are looking for new head coaches to lead the ship. I mean, shit. Last night we got that Twitter alert.
Yep.
We got that Twitter alert. This man went from a Super Bowl with the 49ers to a national championship to a team that was the only team that could really compete against Ohio State because they were Ohio State's weakness. Ohio State's got the best receivers in the world. Cool. We're gonna play defense. We're gonna run it down your throat. Jimmy Jim is the Chargers head coach. I'm gonna give you my little
Wow.
2 cents real quick. They have a young quarterback. They have a quarterback, a franchise quarterback. You have somebody on that coaching staff that will get that offensive line and defensive line built up so he has enough protection. And I like it, bro. I like it. How do you feel about it? I
No,
like
I
it.
like it. I like it too. I mean, he's gonna turn that team around, man. He's gonna turn the Chargers around. They've already like on the defense, bro. They got like the highest paid defense. Like their defense has talent, and I think you
Yes,
get
yeah,
the right coach in there, man, and it's
yes,
gonna be
yes,
a problem for teams.
yes.
And what's gonna be interesting is bro, he has turned every team he's been on around.
He's a
Okay,
winner.
so
He's a winner.
he's a winner. And so even the
Right.
49ers, man, they had three NFC titles and obviously the Super Bowl run.
Yep.
And
Yep.
obviously what he's done in Michigan. And
Right.
you know what's insane though is we flew him into Minnesota last year,
The one
the year
that
before.
got
So
away.
I'm telling you. So hey, you never know if the Chargers are competing this year. If we're going to see the Chargers in the Super Bowl, we might as well close down the podcast and
Hey, hey, let's go ahead and clear the air. If your team's sitting back they're back in Cancun enjoying enjoying life, and the Chargers are competing in the playoffs. I, you know what? A year, it's a new team. He's getting that team together in 2 years. The Chargers are going this way with a franchise quarterback and a proven winner, and you're still trying to figure it out. You still possibly have a quarterback bridge that you need to figure out your replacement. You're in a whole different direction. The man was in there. The man was in your building ready. He wasn't in there for an interview. He was in there
nah,
to sign them papers. And let's turn this ship around. There's speculations that somebody in the front office was like, flow your roll. You kind of left weird with the 49ers. Like, let's talk before we just sign this contract. And then, Jim was like, excuse me? Like, you don't know who I am? We don't talk. Like, you either want me or you want me. So if the Chargers are going this way, your team's going this way, how are you feeling about that head coach selection?
man, it's going to be a long pause. I'm gonna have to gather my
Oh my
thoughts.
gosh, boy.
Nah, because like you said, Jim just went in there expecting to get the job,
Right,
and the Will's hitting with, "Hey, we need the resume."
right,
Jim's like, "I
right.
forgot the resume."
We need to check the resume, check all the people you put on the
uh,
resume. Woo.
but time will tell. Time will tell. I
It
know he is a winner though, and he couldn't have got a
always
better
does.
quarterback. So
It always does, my man. The Chargers were, in my personal opinion, the best opening for a head coach. You have a franchise quarterback. The defense is good. They are getting a little bit older in the tooth. You got one of our beloved Eric Kendrick. Derwin James is still elite, but he's costing you some bread. And Bosa's costing you some bread. Khalil Mack, it's getting pricey over there. But I mean, to have somebody like that, he's gonna have them boys ready to go.
mhm.
Amazing, amazing pick. I'm Rod Mayo. We kind of discussed it earlier. It was kind of a in-house, hey, stick around. Bill Belichick can't do it forever. We like you. We like the energy. He was a former player. He's going to bring the juice. He's going to get that defense together. Patriots, they're in an interesting situation right now. I'm curious to see about the Patriots because I know they have the number 3 overall pick too. You're a defensive head coach. Do you trade back, get as much picks, fix that team up, and get a veteran quarterback, or do you get your guy and start your new journey? Um, the Raiders, Mr. Black Air Force One himself, Mr. Smoking,
Raider.
yes sir, Mr. Smoking on that pack after winning the game. Antonio Pierce got the job. That's a feel good story, bro, because the Colts, Jeff Saturday was the coach for a couple of weeks, and obviously he didn't get it. This is
Mhm.
one of those stories where it's like he fits as a Raiders head coach. So I like that one. I like that one. And then Titans, Brian Callahan, offensive coordinator for the Bengals. The Bengals, we can say what we want. They always have talent around them. 3 receivers: T. Higgins, you got Jamar Chase, and you got Tyler Boyd. So they have talent tight end. They had a good tight end. They run the ball. Offense has always been pretty good the past few years he's been there. Titans, the offense has been stale. You got a rookie quarterback. Hopefully this guy can go in there, get that rookie quarterback where he needs to be, make that offense a little more explosive. I like that. And then we were just talking about it. Falcons, Raheem Morris is going to be the official head coach for the Falcons. There was rumblings about Bill Belichick. Um, guess they decided to go in another direction. I don't know where that
Yeah,
leaves Bill. I believe there's still a few other teams left, but um, that is the Falcons head coach. We were just discussing this, which will be kind of a segue. He was on that Rams coaching staff. I believe Raheem Morris came into Minnesota to do an interview as well. He was a
I
hot
think so.
candidate, defensive guy. He's going over there to get that defense on fire and build that that hot Atlanta Falcons team. That team isn't too far away. They have a lot of talent on offense. He's going to get that defense together. Maybe get him a quarterback because Riddler can't do it. And I like it. I like that one too. We've had this discussion and somewhat disagreement all season. Play calling looks a little bit iffy. KOC play calling's looking a little iffy. Maybe you should move play calling, to somebody else, to Wes Phillips, run, kind of control the team, and let's go that route. So with Raheem Morris and offensive coordinator Wes Phillips actually coming from that Ram, kind of coaching staff, I believe this would give Wes Phillips, if he does get poached off the team, more hands-on, more play calling, and obviously, kind of be a better situation if Kevin O'Connell's not ready to give that up. So I can see that being a potential where he could go to the Falcons coaching staff. And, he may, I mean, hey, if he wants to be a head coach, you're going to have to show us, you're going to have to put something on paper. You're going to have to call some plays. We know what you can do with quarterback. You and Kevin O'Connell are, with a quarterback that you got the best statistically, not statistically, but the best late game and just overall better performance from Kirk Cousins, with you both talking to him. So,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't be surprised. You feel like he would move, or you think he would kind of stay behind Kevin O'Connell? He kind of likes just being where he's at, and he's just gonna ride it, for a couple years. How do you
I
feel
mean,
about that?
there definitely is a connection there.
Right.
But I do see him sticking around, and
Okay.
I still feel like Kevin O'Connell's going to still call the plays because statistically he's still top of the game
Okay.
as far as like play calling, as far as getting the best out of the players. So
Okay.
of course he has some like some errors in the red zone and third
Right.
and one, fourth and one. That needs to get better. It needs to get fixed, and obviously that comes a lot from not being able to run the football.
Right.
But yeah, I think Kelsey's going to maintain calling the plays at least
Okay.
this year, for sure. Run it back, and I don't know. There, like you said, there is definitely a connection with Wes Phillips.
Right.
Now, yeah. So I mean, we'll see. We'll definitely see soon.
So you think that Wes Phillips is going to stay on the roster and still allow Kevin O'Connell to kind of run the ship on offense?
I do.
Okay. I disagree, but so that so that segues us to the Minnesota Vikings all season. Get your rum chata, get your
Let's
vodka, your
go.
cranberry, whatever. Get your Hennessy and Coke, whatever
And
you want to
we're
drink.
gonna need we're gonna need something a little stronger.
We're gonna need
Um,
that henny on ice.
for us, this has to be like the biggest off season. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
one of the
yeah.
biggest off seasons from you going off or you basically tanking. And you know what I'm
Right,
saying? It could literally our franchise can take a hit for 3 to 5 years
right,
if we don't get this draft right. The
right,
situation
right,
with Kirk Cousins, like there's a lot into it. The
right.
Brian Flores. I mean, there's so much into this all season. So
It's changed. It's changed coming. It's changed coming.
it is, and it's imminent. It's imminent, bro. It don't matter
Right,
what. It's imminent, and so can our coaching staff, can our players that we do have, can they perform, and can we keep
right.
up with the Lions and the Packers? That's gonna
The
be a
the
big. It's gonna be a big if.
Hey, it's funny. The NFC North is probably looking like one of the best divisions in the NFC. I would say the NFC East, kind of had it for, the Cowboys were always legit. I mean, they do what they do in the playoffs, but them, the Philadelphia Eagles, we may be the top dog in the NFC North. Like you said, big, big, big off season. So let's get straight into it. Let's just get straight to Cousins. I mean, the divisive subject. GM Quasey, when he became the Vikings GM, he did not sign Kirk Cousins to a new deal this past off season when he had a chance to. Hey, I believe the numbers were there, but the contract length or maybe the fully guaranteed. There was something in the details that they just couldn't come to a conclusion. Quasey said, "Hey, go out there. We're gonna gamble. Go out there, play a good season, and then we'll come back on it. We're just gonna leave you as a laying duck. This is your contract year. We're not gonna bring you back. We're gonna see what you do. Then we can go back to the table. Unfortunately, your quarterback went out there, had some of the best stats he had for a while, was lighting defenses, lighting them up. Then he obviously got injured, but now he is officially a free agent. So with that being said, you don't have a quarterback officially on the roster right now. You still owe this man 25 mil, whether he walks out the door or he stays. So now we're here.
Man, look,
Now
bro,
we are here.
it's literally been week by week.
Yeah,
Like you got all these different news stories, headlines coming out, and
right.
like a month ago, I'm thinking we're re-signing Kirk Cousins. Like we're definitely
Hmm.
gonna resign him.
Right.
And now with all these different
It's looking
storylines, and
spooky. It's looking like Halloween right now. It's
I
looking like
mean, come on,
Halloween.
and like
Yeah.
it's like one of these storylines got to be pretty accurate. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they can't
So
be that far off. You got your boy even Allen, the Paul Allen.
yeah.
He's even commenting on it, thinking they're going to get rid of Cousins.
Really? Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. It's so up in the air. It's fifty
Yeah.
fifty. I told you this other day. It's 50-50, bro. It's so 50-50. And right now it might be like 70-30, just the way
Right.
these other headlines are coming out. And you got your boy posting pictures of the Georgia Bulldog
Right.
picture, you know what I'm saying? Like in Atlanta, like it's
Yeah.
getting kind of crazy.
Yeah, so let's get straight into it. So this is a billion-dollar business. Kirk Cousins will go down in the Hall of Fame in regards of how he runs his business as a quarterback. His manager, the guy that gets the contract done for him, his agent, I'm sorry, is one of the best to do it. Kirk Cousins obviously got injured, but before that, he had the stats to back it up. Kirk Cousins was on the field to show he's still a team player, but he's also coaching the young guys. Kirk Cousins has his shirt off, blowing the horn. Kirk Cousins is showing you, I I mean more to this team than that price point. You were trash without me, even though I think you were trash because you had trash quarterbacks. If you get somebody that's a good quarterback, we're having a different discussion. But anyway, you were trash without me. I know my value. I know what I'm gonna get paid because I've been doing this for a couple years. Like Quayce's Moneyball, Eric Kendricks, the contract ain't working. Dalvin Cook, we're gonna be petty, 2 million, 1 million. I need to save that. Good luck on your future team. So Patrick Peterson, it was cool. You were a DB coach. You know what I mean? You had some great plays. Deuces. You know what I mean? So it's you're you're in a situation right now where both kind of the GM and the quarterback are just their philosophy is just as far apart. You have a 36-year-old quarterback coming off an injury that still thinks he's worth that contract. You have a GM that's telling you it's about the price point. So now we're getting to the point where there's articles and things coming out in the news. Kirk Cousins, RIP to the Georgia Bulldog, the Georgia Bulldog, Georgia, Atlanta Falcons. I'm part of Atlanta with the Bulldogs. I remember him. You got that coming out. You have multiple credible sources. Newspaper like in Atlanta, we have the AJC. So this is Minnesota's AJC in a sense saying the Minnesota Vikings are looking to trade up for their guy. There was a report a couple weeks ago. Somebody said we were about to give up our soul for Anthony Richardson. So all these articles and reports are coming out for a reason. When the money's right, when the contract's getting done, you don't hear it. You don't hear none of this. You don't hear none of this. So what that tells me is Cousins, not that Cousins may not be coming back, but they're not where they need to be at. And maybe it's the contract links, maybe it's the guarantee, maybe it's the no trade clause, but they're kind of as far away as possible right now. Can that change? You know what I mean? Can we get that alert? Kirk Cousins is signing a 3-year, 2-year fully guaranteed 40 a pop. It's still possible, but right now it's just not looking good right now. So it's going to be a hell of an off season. Um, you're going to continue to get these reports and chatter. It's Super Bowl weekend. Kirk Cousins has to make his rounds with all the different agencies and things that his name's on. He's going to be around. He's going to be talking. Also, Bill Belichick. I wouldn't mind playing for a Hall of Fame head coach. It's not what you say; it's how you say it. There's another question about Minnesota. I want to be in Minnesota, but we'll see. Like, you know what I mean? Like it's up in the air right now.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not like I said, it's kind of how you say it. It's a business. Your boy's about business, Quasey's about business. Hey,
Oh
Hey,
man.
so
Yeah. We
well,
now so let's get into this,
yeah,
scenarios here
yeah.
of
So we'll leave that. We'll leave that. Where it is. If you're a Cousins fan or you're not, it's it is what it is. We'll see if they make it work. He's back. We'll go from there. If they don't, they don't. So cool. So let's get straight to it. So we're gonna go off of if Cousins comes back or if he doesn't come back. If you trade up or if you kind of stay pat, or if you trade back. Just a few key players we like and kind of scenarios. We're gonna keep this short and sweet. So, dun Minnesota Vikings come to a contract with Kirk Cousins, 3 years, 2 years, 40 a pop, 2 years fully guaranteed. Your boy's home. You're happy. You're getting the Kirk Cousins jersey. So
oh,
we
let's
brought
go.
him back. We pushed that 25 mil. We pushed that 25 mil back because he signed before that 25 mil was due. So now we just gonna have to pay for it later. We still gotta pay for it, but we just pushing it back. Now you have a little bit of cap room. So let's be realistic. You're bringing in maybe a defensive tackle, maybe a B tier corner. You're bringing in Danielle Hunter. The game's back. It's the first round of the NFL draft. What are you doing?
First round,
First round. Your boy's back.
Kirk goes back in purple. All right, I'm still going to get my quarterback.
Okay.
I'm still going to get now going to get the quarterback. And I kind of like what the Vikings are doing no matter what happens. The quarterback. There's got to be the particular person they're going to get. Because I don't want to we were going to on this guy, but this guy's still here, so let's go get him. No. Whoever they want to go after is like who I want us to go get.
So to clarify, Kirk,
With or without Cousins.
to clarify, so Cousins is back. You're still trading. You're still selling yourself for a quarterback.
Yes.
Okay.
But there's no and here's my opinion. In my opinion, there's only two quarterbacks I want. If you're gonna sell your soul for them, if you're gonna sell your soul for them, it's gonna be Drake May or Caleb Williams, in my opinion. If you're gonna
Okay.
trade the farm, 2 or 3 first round picks,
Okay.
Drake May, Caleb Williams, and
Okay.
I'm trading it for that.
So first of all, I'm gonna go ahead and just cut you short right there. Kirk Cousins, we're gonna bring you back 3 years, 2 years fully guaranteed, no trade clause. You're gonna be the Minnesota Vikings quarterback here. But by the way, your team is weak. It's one of the weakest teams in the NFC North. So instead of getting you players that can help you win right now, with you being 36 and you need to win right now, we're gonna trade all those picks away and get the guy that's gonna replace you and sit on the bench. So when you do short circuit in the fourth quarter, everybody's favorite player is the backup quarterback. That guy's going to be sitting right there when everybody's booing you off the field. So that's what you think Kirk Cousins is signing that contract knowing that?
Yeah,
You're nuts. You're
bro.
nuts.
Because my
You're
thing is
nuts.
this: Kirk Cousins is not going to underperform so bad to where we're going to get the backup in. He's not going to do that.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is you're trading you're trading the farm away. You're telling Kirk Cousins we're going to trade all the picks that can
Okay,
help you win now.
I see
And
what you're
on
saying.
top of that, whenever you do short circuit, maybe he doesn't like blow a game, but he throws those picks or two. He's frustrated. You know what I mean? There's been times where the Vikings fans have been eerily quiet. You don't think that they're going to be like, hey, the dude we just traded our whole soul for is sitting there on the bench? You don't think there's going to be rumblings for a backup quarterback, even if he doesn't get in?
Uh,
You're nuts, bro. You're nuts.
nah, nah.
Okay.
I
Okay.
I'm saying that based on what he's been doing with Kevin O'Connell. I don't even think it will come to that. I'm just being honest. I
Okay.
don't think
Okay.
like where Kirk plays at is here, and so he'd have to just do utterly terrible for 2 or 3 games. I mean, bro, come on. You had Josh Dobbs playing terrible for two
I
or three
I
games, and he
I
still is.
completely I think the complete opposite. I think Kirk Cousins has to play at an elite level because if he drops down to even a good level, you traded your soul for this quarterback that these fans are gonna want to see.
They're
It's
gonna
gonna
want to
put
see.
it's gonna put him on a hot seat. He's gonna have to perform good. He's gonna have to perform really good.
He's going
I,
to.
okay. Okay. Oh,
He's going to.
okay.
But I see
So
what you're saying though, like in the sense of all right,
Why
Kirk,
would,
we're
why would I
signing you.
come back?
Yeah,
If I'm Kurt, Atlanta's offering me more bread. I'm gonna
yeah.
give you the hometown discount, even though I'm not. but Atlanta has the team ready to go. I'm the guy. There is no quarterback behind me that's even remotely. If I blow a game, it doesn't matter. If I'm not a top 10 performer, it doesn't matter. I'm gonna pass that with a better offense and a better all around team to go back to Minnesota, where they're gonna trade multiple first round draft picks, have a guy right behind me that's ready to go that I have to perform good, or else it's gonna be an issue. You think I'm not going? You think I'm not going to the A? To the A? I disagree. But anyway, okay. So you're saying Kirk Cousins comes back. You're still trading yourself for a quarterback.
If we can get those two, if we can't get those two, no, then then I'm building. If we can't get
Okay.
Drake or Caleb, which
Yeah.
my honest opinion, we're probably not getting them.
Right.
So then I would, yes, keep your roster going. Try to build the defense, right? D
Okay.
line, whatever, O line.
So for me personally, if Kirk Cousins comes back, you're bringing a 36-year-old quarterback back that's won one playoff game. We can say what we want about it. I want to build a team around him to really have him compete in the playoffs. Your team's weak. You have a lot of holes on your team. If Kirk Cousins comes back, in my personal opinion, with that 11 overall pick, Penix may be there. We know we love Penix. Bo Nix may be there. You can say what you want. He's a fire, passionate guy. But if Kirk Cousins is back, I'm trading that pick, letting one of these other teams that maybe need a quarterback and they missed out on those top quarterbacks, come get Penix. And with that, I'm gonna need your first, maybe an extra second or a third. I'm using those picks. I'm trading back. I'm getting defensive line straightened. I'm getting an offensive line straightened, and I'm getting a cornerback. Let's go. Let's go throw the ball on the field and let's go compete. I got
Well,
the
you
offensive line and defensive line better for you, and I got you a corner.
you sound like you in Cousins corner.
I said if that's what we do. I said if that's what we do. It's just like the president, bro. Like, I could not like a president, but once you're in there, I want you to do good, right? Like,
Right.
because I'm a Vikings fan. So I'm getting you another running back. I'm doing everything I can with those extra draft picks from trading back to get you. You have 2 years to do it, and we know he ain't gonna do it, but let's just give him all the resources to do it. Okay, so
I like
breaking
that.
news. Breaking news: Kirk Cousins is officially an Atlanta Falcon.
Mm.
Um, Wes Phillips went over there. The bread's over there. I told you, it's not about the money; it's what the money represents. The money represents more money, and they're giving me 3 years. He's an Atlanta Falcons. You're in the draft. You have two solutions. You have two solutions. You can trade your soul, or you can stand pat and just hope for the best. I'm gonna just go through my scenario real fast.
Yeah.
Kirk Cousins is not back on the team. You get you a bridge quarterback, a Minshew, somebody in that regard, and then what you do is you trade up for your guy. You trade up for your guy. We can say what we want about the top two. Jaden Daniels is a diet in regards of athleticism, Lamar Jackson, but he's a better thrower than Lamar Jackson was coming out of college. If the two top dogs are out, I'm trading up for Jaden Daniels. Guess what? He may be a bust, but they were saying the same thing about Lamar Jackson when he
Hey,
was drafted towards the end of the first round. They were saying he could be a running back or receiver. I'm selling my soul for Jaden Daniels is what I'm doing if I'm the
hold on, hold
Minnesota
on.
Vikings.
You're selling your soul. So what are you giving up? I want to hear it. Tell everybody. What
Which
what,
I
what are we
mean,
giving
I, I mean it's gonna be tax. You don't have to pay tax, right? Because now I know you don't have a quarterback. Two first rounders would have been cute if you would have had a quarterback. If you would have signed that contract last year, now I know I can't really hit you upside the head because you got a backup plan. You don't got a backup plan. I'm gonna need at least three from you. Three, maybe a third next year, and I might throw in a fifth rounder.
It's gonna be
You
some
need
dark
you
days. It's
you
gonna be
need you
some
need you
dark.
need you need
Hey,
your quarterback, right?
y'all ready for a new head coach? Who y'all looking for in the next 2 years?
Well, last time I
A new
checked,
GM?
this the quarterback was for this the guy. That's what you was telling me. Put your money where your mouth is.
Oh man, no look, I if we, I'm gonna say this: if we get Jaden Daniels,
Yeah,
get ready for some dark days in Minnesota.
I couldn't disagree anymore. So just you have 8 minutes. So just give us a 3 minutes. You trading up? Are you staying packed? And what quarterback are you getting in whichever scenario you choose?
Okay, so if we don't have Cousins, or we do,
Cousins are gone.
Cousins gone, boom, Cousins gone. I'm gonna sell my soul for Drake May.
You trading up to the top two pick.
Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Yep. Yeah, I
So we
mean, you're selling your soul. You got rid of Cousins. You got rid of a guy that's already proven.
right.
You better go get your guy.
Okay. I mean, I I wouldn't be surprised. Let me
You
stop
got to
because
hit. They got to hit. If you
Twitter's
don't
gonna
hit,
kill
it's
me.
over. It's over, right?
Taylor Williams is the most electrifying top prospect in the thing. But something about Drake May to me, baby Josh Allen, a little bit better of a thrower in my personal opinion. Like I said, Caleb Williams is Taylor Williams. He's him. I would love Drake May. I would love Drake May. But if you had the Chicago Bears, they're already looking at the offensive coordinator that was with USC, the
Yep.
dude that was the Arizona coach. Caleb Williams, he's looking like a Trojan to me. I'm sorry, a Chicago Bear to me. Um, Washington needs a new face unless somebody's coming home. Unless somebody's coming home, unless they have one of the most money available in free agency. You bring Cousins home. His personal feelings with the GM, the coaches, and the owner, that's gone. Unless they get a veteran quarterback, they need a face of the franchise. This is a whole new team, a new arena, like a new stadium, new energy. So I think they're getting a quarterback unless something changes in free agency. And then with that being said, I mean, you have just Jaden Daniels left. So we'll see. We'll see. But he thinks it's gonna be Halloween. I think it's about to be July 4th fireworks if we get Jaden Daniels. I seen the tape. You seen the tape. He
Yep.
he has the athleticism that's a little bit a tier below Lamar Jackson, but he's a playmaker and he's a better thrower. So we'll see. We'll
Look,
see.
yeah, I hope I eat my words. I hope I eat my words. I hope so. Please, please, please,
We'll have
Jake.
this conversation next year, no matter where Jaden Daniels is at. I'm curious to see
Yep.
how it goes. But that's it, man. I'm excited. You know, excited to be back with you, my boy. You killed the interview and you did your
Appreciate
thing,
it,
and I'm
bro.
happy to get locked back in with you, bro. So that's it, bro.
Absolutely.
We out. We back. Let's
Oh,
get